Have you ever wondered what exactly makes you, you? Well, you are who you are today thanks to your DNA makeup, or better known as your genes. And since your genes are so important, you can imagine that a change in your genetic code is a pretty big deal. So what is a genetic mutation? Well, a genetic mutation is a permanent alteration in the DNA sequence. A DNA sequence is modified in a way that makes it different from the same sequence that can be found in other organisms. To help demonstrate this, I have included a figure, and as you can see, we have two strands of the same DNA here. However, one of the strands has been modified. You can see we have changed the letters in the red color, and thus has resulted in a mutation. Genetic mutations can be compared to changing a letter in a sentence. When you change a letter in a sentence, you can end up with a whole new word, and thus a whole new sentence. So to better understand a mutation, let's take a look at the sentence, "The dog jumped over the moon." If we were to switch the D in dog to an H, we would end up with a whole new sentence. Now we have, "The hog jumped over the moon." Genetic mutations work in the same way by changing DNA sequences so that they are no longer read the same when they are translated. The effects that a mutation has on an organism may or may not cause health problems. Some mutations can be beneficial, some may go unnoticed, and others can cause disease. So what causes a mutation? Mutations can happen from the environment, such as UV radiation, chemicals, or even viruses. DNA failing to copy accurately can also cause mutation. You can also inherit a mutation from your parents. Let's take a look at an example of a genetic mutation. Sickle cell anemia is the result of a change in a nucleotide in the gene that codes for hemoglobin. When hemoglobin is deoxygenated, it distorts to a sickle shape as seen in the picture. Sickle cell anemia is not necessarily a good mutation because sickle cells can get clogged in the capillaries and cut off circulation. However, it does have a benefit. It can actually protect an individual from malaria. There is a wide variety of mutations to learn about. I have only touched base on what a genetic mutation is, but I encourage you to go out and learn more. Thank you for listening.